Okie dokie, folks. We should be live on YouTube again. Good afternoon. Sorry, good morning, everyone. Still morning. Hasn't quite gone afternoon yet. Yeah, wow. Basically, in the time since I was last streaming, please, if everyone who's joining the live stream, if you could let me know if the audio and video and everything's all right. Basically, we've had quite a bit of activity. Stephen Marchant, yeah, back on, mate, back on. Managed to charge the laptop for a little bit. We've got about 30%, so we should be able to get the British Airways and also the Emirates, which are just descending into land now. Honestly, folks, what an amazing few minutes. I'm so annoyed the battery died, but if you can let me know if the audio and video is okay, please, just so I know it's working in the chat. The EasyJet came into land and did a crazy, and I mean crazy, go around. And then we had the Aer Lingus ATR, which did a go around, and the Air France as well. It was absolutely the EasyJet go around. I will upload it in 4K as a separate video later on. But honestly, it was absolutely insane. It was crazy. Robert Hadfield, you're back, mate. Welcome back. Paul Reed, loud and clear. Thanks very much, Paul. Stephen, new battery. No, I've just managed to charge it. I don't know why. The new portable battery pack I got, every time I plugged it in whilst we were live streaming before, the portable battery pack kept disconnected and it wouldn't charge the laptop. As soon as I ended the live stream, and the laptop shut itself down, I plugged it in and it started charging. I mean, honestly, you couldn't make it up. But anyway, yeah. But seriously, I got four really good go-arounds. Air France, Aer Lingus, and the EasyJet one was absolutely crazy. Basically, they touched down. I thought that was it, they were landed. And then the next thing, that went back up in the air, got to barely, not even 50 to 100 feet off the ground, and then arched right over to the left-hand side. It was absolutely crazy. So I've got a cracking head-on video from this end of the runway to share with you all this afternoon. So we'll get the British Airways, we'll get the Emirates, and I'll try and get that video to all of you later on. But yeah, I'm pleased it's working. All good. Graham Thompson, welcome to the live stream, Graham. Hope you're keeping well. And to everyone who's joined, good afternoon. Welcome to Newcastle International Airport. If you weren't with us this morning, we had a few good movements. And yes, ironically, the best ones were actually whilst we were off air. But yeah, with a few teething problems, we'll get to the bottom of them and come up with some more solutions. But for now, anyway, we're here to get the British Airways and the Emirates, which should be coming in just a few minutes' time. The wind has died down. I don't know if you can hear it on the audio. I don't know if you can pick it up. But compared to before, the wind has definitely died down. The crosswind component, so in terms of the direction the wind is coming from, it's coming from about 40 degrees to the right of the centre line from a heading of 290 degrees. That was posing quite challenging for the previous few arrivals. So yeah, we're gonna have fun in seeing the British Airways and Emirates come in. But as I say, the wind is dying down slowly. Stephen Marchant, can't wait to see you, mate. Honestly, I've filmed lots of go-arounds over the years here. Very standard go-arounds where they get to about 200-300 feet and they wiggle about, and you know, it's just pretty standard go-around stuff, really. But this one was just crazy. It was absolutely crazy, and yeah, I cannot wait to share it with you all later. The Aer Lingus one as well. The Aer Lingus one got to about 100 feet above the runway, and the crew looked as if they were about to commit to landing. And then the next thing, they kept the nose nice and low and performed a go-around and climbed away at a very slow pace. So yeah, lots of excitement, and I've got that all to share with you all in a video. It would have been nicer to share it all with you on live stream, but battery issues prevented us. I am slightly paranoid now about the battery, so I'm just checking to make sure it hasn't like gone from 30% to 10% whilst I've been talking. Right, so according to my laptop, we've got 26% left. We've got about 28 minutes, give or take, of battery life remaining. So that should do us for the Emirates anyway. Sam Thirlway Emirates has only just flown across your house. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Excuse me. Can it? I'm just looking toward the coast, and there is a fair bit of cloud, but I cannot see it or the British Airways just yet. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too long. That Air France as well, the go around for that was pretty interesting. They got to about 200 or 300 feet above the 2.5 threshold, wiggling about a little bit, and then they just put full power on. We're like, right, we're out of here. So it's just yeah, it was really good. Emirates is 3 minutes out for the approach. Happy days. Happy days. That's why I delayed the live stream slightly, folks. Just I wanted to try and preserve what little percentage we had. Now the Eurowings is meant to be going, and yeah, France as well. But I think the Air France is delayed slightly. It's quite good this morning for those of you who tuned in. We got the TUI Airways 787 Dreamliner. That was delayed from 8 o'clock. It was supposed to depart at 8 o'clock, and we ended up getting it departing here for about 9 or 10. But yeah, it was actually a really decent morning, all in all. I also realised the reason I couldn't film before in 4K, that was because the stream quality is set to HD and the camcorder quality was set to 4K, which is why I couldn't record, and it went blank a couple of times at the start of the stream. We'll rectify that anyway. Emirates is now heading north to let the BA. Ah yes, I can see the BA on final. I can see the BA. Oh. Let's have a quick look at I'm going to be really rebellious, and I'm going to have a look at flight radar. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. He's flown over to the north, and yep, got it. Thank you very much for that, mate. So anyway, British Airways is just on final now. I can see there's about 31 of you all tuned in at the moment. Very good afternoon to each and every one of you. And if you're just joining us, British Airways A320 is about to land from London Heathrow Airport. The wind here at Newcastle during Storm Otto, as it is at the moment, has died down compared to what it was before. Right now it's well, actually the crosswind component is worse, but it's 300 degrees. 300 degrees, 25 knots, gusting 39. So beforehand it was about 260, 270, with gusts at about 52 when I first arrived here at 6:45 this morning. And since then it stayed about roughly the same, but now it is decreasing ever so slightly. So yeah, slight improvement, which is good. Also a Eurofighter Typhoon off the coast, but I doubt he'll be coming in here. Emirates is just turning final now, folks, and the British Airways is not too far out as well. So all in all, not too bad. JB flight was scheduled to arrive in at 10:50 from Belfast, was diverted because they couldn't land. That's right, JB. I was just saying to everyone on the live stream when I started there, I got the EasyJet going around, and honestly, it has to be one of the craziest go-arounds I've ever filmed here at Newcastle Airport. I've been filming them for over 10 years, and it was absolutely crazy. So yeah, I can't wait to share it with you all later on in 4K as well. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's great to see you all on board. So I've been with you all during good afternoon to each and every one of you. Here comes the British Airways. Very nicely done. Very, very nicely done. Next one to arrive is going to be the Emirates 777, the Mighty M. Actually, the Mighty M used to be Monarch, didn't it? I should really correct myself there. The Mighty E, then we'll call it the Mighty EK. JB, no, it's not in part 1. Unfortunately, the battery died. And between part 1 and part 2, all of that action has happened whilst I've been waiting for the laptop to charge so I could live stream the Emirates for all of you. So I'll have that up in a separate video later on. So I've got work tonight, but I'll try and get back and edit that and get it uploaded as soon as I possibly can. But yeah, it was just absolutely incredible. It would be a good separate video on its own. It was crazy. I don't know what it is as well, but in my opinion, the British Airways, sorry, not just British Airways, the Airbus A320, the older generation, so this generation of A320, performs much better in crosswinds and in strong high winds compared to the A320 and A321neo. I don't know why, but well, I do know why. It's all to do with the larger engines and the sharklets, etc. But the A320neo just doesn't perform as well as the old A320 generation in these kind of weather conditions, which is something I've seen quite a bit over the years now. And the EasyJet A320neo, which diverted back to Belfast before, was kind of a point in case, really. But yeah, Air France is there as the British Airways taxis past. Eurowings A319's parked up there, and that's going to be getting pushed back in just a few minutes. I'm hoping we'll have enough battery life, and I'm hoping that they get to the end of the runway before our battery dies. But it'll be nice to see the Eurowings. It'll be good to see the Eurowings taking off. Anyway, that is British Airways down and landed. Next up, we have the Emirates 777. There she is. Just on the approach to runway. The approach to runway 25. It'll be interesting. The Emirates usually handles the strong winds well. The 777 does anyway. Usually handles the strong winds fairly well. He's the Jet 2 pilot from Rome. I might be able to, mate. The thing is, I've got work at 5 o'clock, so I need to, and I've got other plans this afternoon, so I kind of, I'll see how time goes. It depends what time he's due in. Right, here comes the Emirates, folks. This is the you could say. Mark Sanderson, yeah, great to have you back on board, mate. I responded to your comment before. Sorry I missed you, but yeah, please you keeping well, mate. Great to have you on board. Yes, that's right, mate. That's right. Like I say, they just don't tend to handle as well in the wind. Anyway, here's the Emirates coming in all the way from Dubai. It's always a good one to see. A bit of sunlight just catching it there on the approach. Gently does it. Oh, there we go. That's it. Planted it in the touchdown zone, and Bob's your uncle. That was nicely done. Very, very nicely done. Like I say, the 777 handles the strong winds fairly well. It's when the crosswind component is more than what it is at the moment, that's when you really notice it start to struggle. But very impressive job, good job. Graham Thompson, Emirates, just over here at Cramlington. Well, here she is, she's on the ground. Never get tired. I say it time after time after time in every live stream I do. I've been filming this bird come in here to the northeast now for over 10 years, and never get bored of seeing it. Never ever get bored of seeing it. Alpha 6 Echo November A6 ENA. It looks like the Eurowings is ready to go, so I'm hoping we might just be able to stick around for that department. See, the flaps are all extended and just being flaps are just being retracted. To believe that it's 16 years that Emirates have been flying to the northeast here now. 16 years. And the airline has done wonders for the northeast and for Newcastle International Airport, and there are still talks of even a second daily flight at some point, so it's fantastic to see. It's really, really good. Eurowings has got its door closed and is all shut up, so I'm hoping it goes fairly soon. As you can, I think you might be able to hear it, folks, but the wind is dying down considerably. It's just every few minutes you can just feel it's dropping less and less and less. And even just looking at how quickly the clouds are going by, it's definitely not as bad as it was before. Passengers are just boarding the Air France now. Let's get them on board there. Checking to see what, because the Eurowings, I think the Eurowings may have a slot potentially. If it has a slot, Yeah, Eurowings is due out at 12 o'clock. The Air France is due out at 12:10. So I'm hoping we might be able to get them. Oh, actually, there's a TUI 737-800 that's due out as well. And if this TUI 737-800 goes out on time, I might be able to catch that before the battery dies. So may potentially get 1, 2, potentially 3 movements. So the Eurowings, the Air France, and the TUI 737-800. So hopefully one of them goes, or at least pushes back in the next few minutes, and that'll get us underway. Hit the thumbs up, folks. Thank you very much, Mark. Cheers, mate. I'm pleased in a way, to be honest, that the battery pack did eventually work, but albeit it was a little bit late. Yeah, which is a bit of a shame. It'd be nice if it just worked throughout the whole of the live stream, and I could have caught those movements with all of you before. But not to worry, these things happen. We'll just have to look at it. Paul Usher, good morning. The other planes look like dinky toys, Melvin. Yeah, they do. When you compare the likes of the Embraer 145 that's there and the Embraer 190, even the Eurowings A319 compared to the Emirates, like you say, they're absolutely tiny in comparison. They really are. And yet, the daft thing is, you go to any other airport in the UK, for instance, ones where the 777, you know, they've got multiple daily flights, and it's always impressive to see, but if I see them at likes of London Heathrow, they just never have the same, I don't want to say appeal, but it just doesn't feel the same, whereas here I kind of appreciate seeing it more. It's a bit of a weird thing, but some will say a 777's a 777 at the end of the day, which it is, but where you see it can often make a difference. Just looking on flight radar, none of the other aeroplanes have put their transponder on yet, so still waiting for the Eurowings, the TUI, or the Air France. The Air France is still, well, it looks like the dispatch is just going on now, so it looks like they're pretty much finished board and ready to go. I presume the Eurowings has a slot because they're just sat there on stand waiting to go. Excellent, Paul. Yeah, not too bad, thanks, mate. Not too bad. I've had in between us doing the first part of the live stream this morning and this little bit now, I managed to have a cup of tea, so and a Jaffa cake, so I'm not doing too badly at all. I'm not complaining. We've got a flight from Milan. Unfortunately, again, I think the battery's just going to be. Oh man, who is it? Dylan McTurk, you mentioned about your friend being on the flight from Rome, LS538. That's due in at 1:58. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be around for that, mate. I'll be leaving here fairly shortly, to be honest. Yeah, we'll stick around. Oh, that's the Eurowings pushing back. Yep, super duper. That's the Eurowings pushing now. So we're at least, if we can get the Eurowings to Pan, I think that'll probably wrap up the live stream, folks. But hopefully, in between, either the Air France or TUI will go, and we might get those as well. It's one of those things where I'm constantly battling against the battery, and like I say, I managed to get it charged up to 35% in between, and that's just enough to capture what we have so far. So anything else is a bonus, really. So that's it, just pushing back there now. Maddie, it's windy in the Toon today. Aye, it is. It's very windy. Although it's going to die down quite a bit this afternoon, so it's going to go from, you know, what we've had pretty much all night and this morning to then be next to nothing by this evening, because this area of low pressure is actually going to hit Denmark later on this afternoon. So in essence, we've almost just got the fringes of it, to be honest. So we've not done badly. Smoggy, good afternoon. Welcome to the live stream. Lovely to have you on board. And again, folks, I can see there's about 36 of you all tuned in at the moment, and it's lovely to have you all on board. Like I say, we're not blessed here in Newcastle with tens and tens of movements as some of the other major UK airports are, but what we do have is interesting nonetheless, especially when weather's like it is today. And eBay have just sent me a notification. It's telling me recommending you buy this, a portable laptop battery charger. That's nice. Yellow warning of wind has been cancelled. Oh well, it must be dying down then. Oh well, such is life. Seeing if there's an Antonov 26 has just landed at Teesside Airport. Looks like everything. Edinburgh's only gusting 28 at the moment, so it's not too bad. And the Bergamo flight's due in 18 minutes, and again I think Sami is just going to fail before then. Yeah. Good Glickers, good morning from Christchurch, New Zealand. Good morning, and welcome on board. Lovely to have you with us. AI, well done on sorting the battery issues, sticking it out in the wind. Thanks very much, mate. Unfortunately, I haven't really sorted it out. For whatever reason, the external battery won't discharge when I've got it plugged in and live streaming. So if I plug it in now, for instance, it won't charge at all, which is daft, because at home I did about a 4 or 5 hour live stream using the battery connected to the laptop, and yes, you would say yes, it's inside, it's in warm conditions, etc., but it worked. And for whatever reason, I've got it plugged in, or should I say I tried to have it plugged in before, and it just wouldn't work. And as soon as I shut the laptop down and plugged it in, it worked no problem. So I don't really know what the issue is. I'm going to have to delve into it a little deeper, but yeah, hopefully this should just keep us going for a little bit anyway. Right, that's the Eurowings taxiing, and I think I haven't seen any sign of the TUI 737-800 that's scheduled to go, and that's scheduled to go now. But again, I haven't seen it at all. So that's Eurowings taxi to Delta 1, runway 25. France has still got its door open, so they're probably going for another Another good few minutes at least. Dispatcher still stood there. See, even with the windsock is still blowing constant, but it's not nearly as bad as it was before, where it was just blowing everywhere. And actually, when that sun comes out, like it is now, it's quite pleasant in that sunshine. Got a few new exciting routes and airlines starting here in Newcastle this year, one of which is Aegean Airlines. So Aegean, who, if you don't know, is basically the flag carrier essentially of Greece. Technically Olympic areas, but Aegean really is Aegean Airlines. So they're going to be starting using A320 Neos from Athens to Newcastle, beginning in June it is, I think it's June the 14th, and yeah, it'll be a good flight to have. Plus there's Ryanair are ending their flight to Cork at the end of March, and then they're starting a flight from Newcastle to Shannon, so that'll be a good one, connecting across to the west coast of Ireland. So there's a few good things happening anyway. Also Sun Express of Turkey is going to be starting using 737s and 737 Maxes to Newcastle. I think from Antalya or Dalaman, I can't remember which. And, yeah, overall things looking very positive for 2023. Much better than things were, say, 2 years ago. Neil Smith, you're glad you flew out on BA 13262 yesterday. To be honest, I was actually last week, so I was looking at doing a little trip for this week, and one of the flights I was planning on going on was the Loganair flight to Stavanger today, and that flight's been cancelled. So, to be honest, I'm quite pleased, especially with the way the weather is. I didn't book the trip that I had planned, so yeah, it's worked out well, to be honest. Right, here comes the Eurowings, and thanks for braving me out. It's a pleasure to live stream for all of you. It's just, I wish I could do it for longer, but sadly my technology is letting me down a little bit at times. Trying my best. Yeah, France is just getting pushed back through, so if the battery stays, we might just get that department, so here's hoping. Right, here comes the Eurowings to Dusseldorf. Get an idea of how the wind is. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's much better than what it was. Say, an hour or so ago. Has got his anti-collision light on. He should be pushing back in theory. we've got a little less than 10 minutes left on the hours. Hopefully we might be able to get this Air France done, which would be nice. I think the Ryanair that's coming in is possibly just a stretch too much, but if it means running the battery down to the very dregs, we'll try and get it. That's the Air France pushing back anyway. This was another one of the ones that came in between part 1 of the live stream this morning and part 2 now. This was one of the ones that went around before because of the wind. And obviously, due to the go around and the extra approach and so on, they're running just a little bit behind schedule, but nothing we won't be able to catch up with. You can see there's about 60 of you all tuned in at the moment. Good afternoon to each and every one of you from Newcastle International Airport. It's lovely to have you on board, and if you are just joining us, it's lovely to have you with us. Like I say, we've got this Air France which is just about to go, hopefully. The Ryanair is 6 minutes away, and depending how quickly they get on to the approach, we might just get the Ryanair landing. I'm not confident of it. We'll give it a push. KLM is too far out, sadly. The KLM's 20 minutes away, but we'll definitely try for the Air France and the Ryanair. So the pushback tug is finished pushing the Air France back and just waiting for the tug to disappear, and then the crew can be on their way. But yeah, you can hear that the wind is dying down now. It's actually getting out quite pleasant. Storm Otto hit the likes of Aberdeen and so on this morning. So Aberdeen had a DHL 757 carrying cargo, which was due to arrive this morning, but due to the wind ended up diverting to Edinburgh. So it has caused some disruption up and down the UK in different places, but here in Newcastle, the diversion has been an EasyJet A320neo flight from Belfast, which tried landing twice and on the second attempt gave up and then flew straight back to Belfast. Right, that's the Air France taxiing, so we should just get this departing, which will be good. Saying that, the KLM Embraer before. Oh, actually, sorry to interrupt you folks. 2E 737-800s. I didn't check flight radar. There it is, just taxiing along to the end to runway 25 there. Hey. So we at least might get 1 or 2 movements before the battery dies. So, try and get these. Buy one get one free. That is Golf Tango Alpha Whiskey Romeo, I think. Is it Tango Alpha Whiskey Romeo? 100%. Let's just taxi along to the end of runway 25. This is great. It's superb. If we could just get these 2 departures, it would be brilliant. Just there. I'm hoping at some point this year we get to see one of Air France's A220s, the Airbus A220. Good old Bombardier C series, as those of us av geeks like to call it. Made by Bombardier, bought by Airbus, rebadged as an Airbus, so it is now an Airbus, but it'll always be the C series to me. Hopefully we'll see one of them at Newcastle this year. That would be nice. And again, folks, if you've got any comments or questions, feel free to pop them in the live chat, and I'll respond to any questions you've got. That's the two of them taxiing down to Delta 1, and what I could do with is for both of them to take off fairly quickly, which would be nice. So I've got 8 minutes of battery life remaining. Hopefully that 8 minutes is just enough to capture these two departing, I'm hoping. Actually the Ryanairs on final approach now. I can see the Ryanair on final approach, so we might just make getting these together, hopefully. But I'm not getting my hopes up too much, because I always know what happens when I do that. Right, that's the TUI just at the holding point. Do with him depart straight away, but I think the Ryanair's a little bit too. I think the Ryanair's just a little bit too close. That's a shame. So it's going to be a case of the Air France and TUI waiting for the Ryanair to land, and then they'll depart. KLM isn't too far out either, but it's far enough out that our battery wouldn't survive. Anyway, the Ryanair 737-800 just coming in to land. All the way from Milan. Now, this flight is mixed, so some days it's operated by Milan-based crews, occasionally using the 737 MAX, and then today's flight, for instance, is being flown using a locally based aircraft and local based crew. So it's a little bit of a mix and match. That's it. Beautiful, beautiful. And bang on centre line as well. Well, folks, I've just got the dreaded "your battery is running low and it's going to shut down shortly," so the live stream may end at any point in the next minute or two. So we've caught the Ryanair landing again. Didn't expect to get that, but unfortunately the battery is just about to die. So if it does cut off, I'm sorry, but we got the Emirates landing, which was good, and we got the British Airways landing as well, and yeah, it's been great having everyone on for the live stream this afternoon. So I hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll try and get to the bottom of these portable battery related issues, and hopefully have a fix very soon. Like I say, I didn't anticipate it wouldn't work today, especially after trialing it. Right now, I just need this TUI to depart, and then I think we're looking pretty good. And again, thanks to everyone for all your support today, and your comments and everything. Appreciate it. Parked up overlooking the airport on Calton Lane. Nice one, Mickey. Nice one. Right, here comes the TUI. Yeah, France is just holding position. Again, folks, just to reiterate that the battery life's now down to 1%, so it's likely to die during this Air France taking off. So thanks again for the live stream, Al Welsh. Off to get your wife off the roof now. The wind's dropping. Show up there, Tadam. Oh dear. Oh dear. Derek Hugger, great to have you on board as well. And everyone else who's tuned in through the day, thank you all so much for your support. But, I think that's going to be it, and like I say, if the live stream drops, thank you all very much for watching. Air France could just get away nice and quickly, then it would be just the job. They are spacing them out a little bit just due to the extremely strong wind. Oh, here we go. Air France is rolling. I think we might just make it. We might just make it. I think that's going to be it because we're down pretty much nothing now. Yeah, that's going to be it for us, I'm afraid. Right, folks, that is it from here at Newcastle International Airport. Battery has amazingly survived. And again, a big thanks to each and every one of you who's tuned in today, this morning and this afternoon. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next live stream, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Ta-ra.